al-Kareem Muhammadin wa alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. So we were talking about Hadith Sahih and Za'if. I'm not going in further more detail because that's a difficult science and separate science, and it will take almost 1 year here to study it. Usul al-Hadith. What? Usul al-Hadith. But only a brief because we are going to study Hadith. So that's why I'm telling you that Hadith is basically Sahih and Za'if. Sahih and Za'if are basically Maqbool and Mardud. Maqbool and Mardud. But as I mentioned once again, you must keep in mind that Sahih doesn't mean, because if you will go to a dictionary, so Sahih will give you the meaning of right or correct. So it doesn't mean that other hadiths are not correct, because we are using these words as term, not as lugha. Yes? Terms, not as lugha. And when that is used as term, so you have to define. Yesterday we defined hadith as Sahih. Yes? So when you will know the definition of hadith as Sahih, so for sure you will find out that which hadith is Sahih. So where there a narrator is not adl or just integrated, which was the first quality. How many qualities yesterday we mentioned?
5.
What was that?
Just integrated, perfect memory.
No, Shaykh Mansoor. Next time, whatever you can say from your memory, you will say it. From notebook, no.
Okay.
Yes. No, got it?
Yeah.
Our Shaykh Rahmatullah alayhi, he used to say, if you will say 100% correct from your notebook, that is 100% wrong. Yes, and if you will say only 1% correct and right from your memory, so that is 100% right. Got it? Huh?
So just integrated.
Number 2?
Number 2 is
Tam al-Dhabt. Tam al-Dhabt.
the Tam al-Dhabt.
Perfect memory.
Perfect memory. And I didn't review.
Bisanadin muttasilin. Yes.
Good narration.
Continuous narration chain. Not good. Continuous narration chain. Because these are terms. So you have to memorize my own words, what I say. Now that will be wrong. Yes, good narration chain. No. Continuous and constant narration chain. And min ghairi shuzuzin. There is no shuzuz in the narration chain and no illa in the narration chain. Only to give you a little bit, when there are 2 narrators, both of them are narrating that hadith from the same sheikh. Both narrators like Hafiz Zahir and Shaykh Mansoor, they both are narrating a hadith from me. You know what I'm saying? But let's say like this, that Shaykh Mansoor is mazid awthaq. He is much more authentic. Yes, Hafiz Zahir is authentic as well. But when you will make a comparison, he is much more authentic than Hafiz Zahir. You know what I'm saying? Now Hafiz Zahir, who is less in authenticity, is he is narrating the same hadith, but he is mentioning a word which he is not mentioning in his narration or in his riwayah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this word of him, that is called munkar. That's called what? Munkar. Got it? Because there is a illah. There is what? There is a illah. That's munkar. But if the case is like this, don't take me wrong. If Shaykh Mansoor, he is wathiq, not awthaq. Awthaq is his tafsir. He is wathiq. And Hafiz Zahir, he is little bit weak. Hafiz Zahir, he is little bit weak. And he is mentioning a word which he does not mention in the same riwayah. So now that is shaz. That word is?
Shaz.
So anyhow, later on in ilm usul al-hadith, if you will have time and you will study it.
Yes, please.
So, no, anywhere you can study it. Yes, if you will get muhaddis. Yes, if you will study it with a great muhaddis, then you will come to know, inshallah. So anyhow, the thing is that now, it doesn't mean that when a hadith is sahih according to one muhaddis, he will be having the same status to other muhaddis as well. Right? Yes, there will be a hadith which is authentic according to all of them, which is sahih according to, because this is a matter of research. This is what? A matter of research. So Imam Bukhari made a research, and based on his research, the status of hadith became sahih. The status of hadith became sahih. But Imam Muslim made a research regarding the same hadith. So to him, it was not to the level of sahih. It was to the level of hasan li zatihi. It was what? To the level of hasan li zatihi. So there we say, wal hadithu sahihun inda al-Bukhari wa hasanun inda Muslim. والحديث صحيح عند البخاري وحسن عند مسلم. That the status of hadith is sahih according to Imam Bukhari, and that is hasan according to Imam Muslim. Got it or not it? Because this is a matter of research. You know what I'm saying? Got it? Or there will be a hadith which will be considered za'if according to Imam Bukhari. So that's why he did not mention it, even though that is in his Musawwada, in his books that is, but not in Sahih al-Bukhari. Because in Sahih al-Bukhari, he says that whatever is Sahih according to my research, I will put it there. And that's why he says that I have selected this book of mine, which has only 4,000 hadiths, or less than 4,000, 3,800 something. Yes, I have written it here in this book. So the number. So if you will drop the mukarrarat means the repetition, because sometimes he narrates a hadith 10 times. Yes, or he narrates there one hadith of Salih ibn Sa'ad al-Sa'idi regarding nikah. He has narrated this hadith in 29 chapters. Yes, for different purposes. For what? For different purposes. Yes, hadith is one and the same, but he narrates it in different chapters. That this chapter or the issue in this chapter is also deduced from this hadith. So that's why he brought it there. The hadith which we'll be proceeding to, the first hadith, he has narrated in 7 places in his book. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, if you will count the repetition as a separate hadith, so now this innamal a'malu binniyat would be considered as 7 hadith. And the hadith of Salih ibn Sa'ad al-Sa'idi would be considered as 29 hadith, because he narrated how many times? 29 times. But if you will drop the repetition, so now the hadith in the book of Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayh, that will be only 3,800 plus. Got it? What he says, that I have selected and chosen these ahadith from 600,000 ahadith. From how many? 600. So now, it doesn't mean that all sahih ahadith are there in the book of Imam Bukhari. Yes, you can say that all hadiths in the book of Imam Bukhari are sahih. According to his research, you have to put in bracket. Yes. What? Because there are hadiths which Imam Muslim said that's sahih to me. But Imam Bukhari said to my research that is sahih. So all hadiths in the book of Imam Bukhari are sahih in general. They are what? Sahih. But it doesn't mean that all sahih hadiths are there in the book of Imam Bukhari. Yes. What you will do then with the book of Imam Muslim? What you will do then with the book of Imam Abu Dawud, Imam Tirmizi, Imam Nisai, Imam Ibn Majah, Muwatta Imam Malik, Muwatta Imam Muhammad, Sharh Ma'ani al-Asar al-Tahawi, Musnad of Ibn Asakir, Musnad of Imam Ahmad, Musnad of Humaydi, Musnad of Firoz al-Dailani. So what you will do with all these books? You will throw it in the ocean, in Pacific or Atlantic, because you are living in America. The hadiths are not there in the book of Imam Bukhari. You know what I'm saying? So that is a stupidity if somebody will say, oh, the hadith is in the book of Imam Bukhari. So we will say hadith in the book of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That is where?
The book of Muhammad.
Where is Muhammad? Not Muhammad ibn Hasan. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That is the hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Yes? And we say that, look, ya subhanallah, if I will find the shoe of Imam Bukhari, rahmatullahi alayhi, I will put it on my head. Yes. I will put it on my turban. You know what I'm saying? Imam Bukhari is that great man. Yes, but for the purpose of debate. If somebody is debating it, so we say that if hadith is not in the book of Imam Bukhari, that's not hadith. Yes, if hadith is there in the Musnad of Imam Humaydi, who is the teacher of Imam Bukhari. Yes, if hadith is there in the book of Maki ibn Ibrahim, who is the teacher of Imam Bukhari, and he narrates the hadith from Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayh, what you will do with that hadith? You will drop Maki ibn Ibrahim. If you will drop Maki ibn Ibrahim, who is the teacher of Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayh, and you will condemn him, so then Imam Bukhari is not authentic because you are studying with him. You know what I'm saying? He was taking hadith from Maki ibn Ibrahim. He was taking hadith from Ibn Abi Shayba. He was taking hadith from Shaykh Abdul Razak. Yes, and Abdul Razak and Abi Shayba, they are Hanafi. Yeah. Got it? Got it? Not it, shot it, bought it, got it, or what it?
Yeah, all of it.
Okay. But you never paid a single penny. Not all of it. Drop this one word, but. Yes. Yes.
I did
So that is number one. And number two, then you can ask the guy that why you are mentioning Bukhari. Because the ulama say, the Salafis say like this, that this is asahhul kutub ba'da kitabillah. That this is the much more authentic book after the book of Allah. Yes, you say that we follow only Quran and Sunnah. We follow what?
Quran and Sunnah.
Only Quran and Sunnah. You are not following Quran and Sunnah, you are following Bukhari. If you are following Quran and Sunnah, so Quran is not there in Bukhari. Yes, number one. And number two, all Sunnah is not there in Bukhari. Got it? And number 3, if you say that is Asahul Kutub ba'da Kitabillah, Al-Jami' al-Sahih al-Imam al-Bukhari, and you say that we follow Quran and Sunnah, who said it that this is Asahul Kutub? Allah said it in Quran, because you follow Quran and Sunnah. So Allah said that the book of Imam Bukhari is Asahul Kutub. If you say no, the ulama said, so you don't follow the book of Allah. Prophet ﷺ said that the book of Bukhari is Asahul Kutub ba'da Kitabillah. So you will say, no, the ulama said. So when we say the ulama said like this, so you see we follow Quran and Sunnah, when you are following the ulama as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Got that? So, anyhow, so the point was that being of a hadith, sahih or za'if, this is but a matter of research. This is but a matter of, and the ulama us-salaf, they have made their effort in first century, in the 2nd century, and in the 3rd century. You know what I'm saying? And after that, we do not follow a mujtahid in fiqh, so we do not follow a muhaqqiq in that thing, as long as he is not referring to the ulama of these 3 ages or 3 generations. Yes? So maybe Nasiruddin Albani is a great man to them, but we are not following him. We don't follow, we go to Imam Hafiz ibn Hajar, and we go to Allah Badruddin Aini, and we are going to Zahabi, because they are referring to the ulama of this 3rd generation. Yes, and their research is based upon them. Yes, because if I will start that, I am going to make a research on the book of hadith, that which hadith is sahih and which hadith is za'if. So there will be 2 ways. Either I will be referring to one of the previous ulama, so what is the need of my research then? That research is already made. Yes, if I am not referring to them, so what will be the criterion to make a hadith sahih or da'if? Yes, you say the rules which they have laid down. So when the rules they have laid down and they have criticized every single hadith, so what's the need of your research then? Yes, if you will say that no, I do at my own, so it means that you are receiving a wahi in this regard. Allah is telling you that this hadith is sahih or this is da'if. Yes, or you are getting inspired. So wahi after Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is no way. That's a kufr. It is what? A person will become kafir if say that I am receiving wahi after Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The most he can say that I am getting inspired by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inspiration, that is not a rule in Sharia. That's not a proof in Sharia. It does not prove anything. Yeah? So just put that mullah on his side. Yes. Got it? It's a good way of debate. This is the way.
So for this Albani, this is what we say.
Actually, I didn't mean Albani as they refer to that. Albani said it. Okay, where from Sheikh Albani said it? He referred to some previous ulama. So when he referred to some previous ulama, that's already written there in their books. You should go for the Mughni of Ibn Qadama. Yes. For who? For the Mughni of Ibn Qadama. Yes, you should go for the book of Imam Sayyuti. You should go for the book of Hafiz ibn Hajar. You should go for the book of Imam Zaila'i. You know what I'm saying? These are critics. These are what? Critics. You know critic? Yeah, critic is the one who is sarraf, naqqal. Yes, who is making a distinction between fake and genuine. That this bill is genuine and this bill is fake. So they are making that this is genuine and this is fake.
Genuine?
Huh?
General?
Genuine. Yes. Genuine. Genuine. And when, look, Hamza here. When you go to store, and you give them $100 bill buying something, so they have a marker. They find out that this is a genuine bill or this is a fake one. Got it? Yes. Got it? Not it?
Got it.
Sometime back, these dinar and dirham and dollars, they were made of gold. But that is fake gold or that is genuine. So they were doing like this. This was tanqeed. Yes. They were putting it here. Yes. And from the sound they were finding out that the gold is genuine. So the gold is fake. Got it or not?
Got it.
This is but a matter of experience.
Okay. I'm used to philosophy.
Okay. And look, now sometime back, when this marker was not invented, this type of marker, yes, this critic marker. Now the marker is critic. He is naqqal. Yes, so they were experts, so they were doing like this. Yes, look, when you were giving them the $100 bill, so they were doing like this. Doing or not?
Yeah.
You're doing like this. Yes, are doing like okay. But now we do. So it means that those experts are gone, so that's why they invented the marker. Yes. Sometime later, the fake people, they will make such a bill that even the marker will not find it. So then they will invent another thing. Got it? Now this is but a matter of philosophy, yes. Okay, so anyhow, now we are proceeding towards the first hadith. So this hadith, Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayhi has narrated in his book, the first one. Yes, he has narrated that in his book, and that is the first one. And the hadith he narrates from his Shaykh, Imam Humaydi. Imam Humaydi. So the hadith is going like this. وَبِي قَالَ حَدَّثَنَا الْحُمَيْدِي حَدَّثَنَا سُفْيَانُ حَدَّثَنَا سُفْيَانُ عن يحيى بن سعيد الأنصار عن محمد بن إبراهيم التيمي قال حدثنا علقمة بن وقاص الليثي عن عمر بن الخطاب أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله ومن كانت هجرته للدنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. Got it? Now this hadith, as I mentioned before, that Imam Bukhari rahmatullah alayhi not only started his book with this hadith, even though that is not according to the Tarjamatul Bab. Tarjamatul Bab means for every chapter he is writing a heading. He is putting a heading. So the heading he put in the very beginning, so that is Kitab Bad'ul Wahy. Kitab Bad'ul Wahy. How the Wahy started. And this chapter is how the Wahy started coming to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So now he was supposed to, or he was bound to, because Al-Karimu iza wa'ada wafa. Yes, a noble man, when he promises, he fulfills. When he promises, he fulfills. Unfortunately, in our world, yes, promise means not to fulfill. Yes, promise means not to fulfill. Yes, commitment to your word. Yes, in Urdu, Zafar Iqbal is a poet. He has said a share. He is too extreme in this regard. He said commitment to your word is that much important कि झूठ बोला है तो कायम भी रहो उस पे ज़फ़र आदमी को साहिबे किरदार होना चाहिए. When you said something wrong, so be strict to your guns now. Yes, don't change it, because man has to have character, and he said commitment is character. And our problem is that we are flip-flop. Every minute we are flip-flop. So now Hafiz Sahib, he will tell lie and then he will be committed to it. That's why he is writing the share. कि झूठ बोला है तो कायम भी रहो उस पे ज़फ़र. So it doesn't mean, these are mubalaghat by the poets. Yes, exaggeration by the poets. So he is actually giving you the importance of commitment to your own word. So he said that and especially for someone who is in the leadership, he should not change his word with pressure. You know what I'm saying? Even though he feels that it was wrong. But when pressure comes, he should not change it. He must be strict to. Yes, later on when the pressure is gone and he knows that that is wrong, he should change it later on. Otherwise, if the people will come to know his weakness, then they will pressurize him for something good also. He has done something good, they will pressurize because it's against their desire. You got it?
Yes.
So when you are mullah, yes, so if you have done something wrong and pressure comes from muqtadis, don't change it. Yeah, that's okay. Yes, got it. Oh, Imam Sahib, last night you prayed to, not to the north, east, you prayed to southeast. Yes. So you should repeat yourself. No, that's okay. Yes, southeast is also okay. Even though you feel that, oh, I did a mistake. That's what I'm giving you example. Yeah. Got it?
आदमी भी
हाँ?
आदमी भी
आदमी को साहिब किरदार होना चाहिए. आदमी को साहिब किरदार होना चाहिए.
He's good with his shares, Sheikh.
Huh?
He's good with his shares.
Yes, that
Yes,
is.
that's good.
So that is commitment.
Yes.
And that was actually in all noble people of each tribe. But as I am Pashtun, so that's why I am referring to my own tribe. It doesn't mean that there are non-noble people in other tribes. They have good characters and noble character and noble people are there. But in our culture, it was, to tell you something, that when I was a teenager or something like that, so at that time, that was a common saying because we are farmers. Yes, we are farmers and farming our farm and things like that. So selling things, for example. So Sheikh Mansoor came, and mostly as a cash crop, even though I don't like it, but as a cash crop, we are sowing this tobacco. Yes, and we are making it for cigarette. Every house, they have their own furnace and they are making it for cigarette and take it to the company and they purchase it and things like that. So that give us some cash. So anyhow, for example, Sheikh Mansoor came and he said that this farm of yours, where there are Virginia tobacco, that's called Virginia. Yes, Virginia tobacco. So for how much you are going to sell it? So for example, I told him that this for 100,000. And he said, no, please. Just give me 90,000. Give me for 90,000. And we agreed on 95,000. Today, after him or tomorrow, this officer came, or Bilal came, and he said that, Sheikh, I want to buy this farm of you. So for how much? You said, oh, I sold it already. Yes. For how much you sold it? 95,000. Oh, Sheikh, I will give you 130. And he is very serious. I will give you 130. Now 35,000 rupees is too much in one day. Yes or not? Yes or not? But what was the case of my father or what was the case of my grandfather to say? He said, so you want me to leave my word? Leaving my word is just like leaving my wife. So that was a routine word of Pashtuns. And so it means that leaving your wife, how bad it was, that was become an example. That to think of divorce of your wife, that's against it, you cannot conceive it. But unfortunately, now we are doing the same thing as well. This is very bad, especially for women. Even though if the man is bad, yes, but he is bringing bad name to the woman. Because our culture has another mistake, and that is that nobody is going to blame the man. Everybody is going to blame the she is poor. Yes? So that's why. A Sahabi says, وَلَا تُوَحِّشْهَا بِالتَّلَاقِ. Don't make us a wild animal that people, yes, will avoid her. Yes, because the wrongdoing in our brain is that something was wrong there in the woman.